next big thing. But how often do you actually come and thank the person who helped you to get here? And that person is your past self. And when your goal in today is 2026, well, I will show you in the past year what I have done, what I have not approved of, and what I'm going to do for the next year of my own goals. As I usually am very passionate and very trying to attempt today in 2026 what we do and trying to focus on what I achieve here and what I improve myself, to focus on myself, to move on instead of looking back. So my name is Amy, and today I'll show you three main things. First, what I've attempted. Second, what I have failed of. I will try to improve next year. And then the last thing is what I want to go, but I told you so. And first, I have attempted three main things I want to show you. First, it's actually adaptability and flexibility. Adaptability is where you must focus on how you adapt to environments, as a new place or school. This is what you have education. For example, if you are in school, you have education. You focus on how you make relationships with your friends, feeling healthy at school, and try to make more of your ideas collaborator, more creative without feeling down at school. School is a place where everything just get better, and try to make yourself be feel comfortable and learning for the future. And flexibility here is actually when you kind of like struggles with the problem, but then you go over it. It's the way to live in environments. If you live in a house, you have made struggles. Nobody is actually perfect in new things. And that's what I have adapted in my old school and new classes, where I learn more education, more tests, where I become a bit overwhelmed. But instead of that, I use flexibility. My adaptability is where I use education and use it to my task, and flexibility where I try to be calm, struggles over all the problems without being just so losers. Just practice and try to be yourself in those years. A second is the value of feedback. I don't understand the value of feedback like motivating. Because if you don't have feedback, just imagine. If you don't have feedback in anything, you will won't know that you're good at something, or even bad, or you might think that I have nothing sociable or even more imaginable at all. I think I'm just a normal person living in a normal house and do nothing spectacular. This makes your health and your own brain affect very badly. It thinks you are nothing at all. If you lower yourself down, feeling you're just a normal person and nothing really exists to you. But instead of that, I want to really come to actually feedback. It tells me how I was doing. But some people tell them that I was wrong. Instead of fighting back, I understand that just only trying to improve myself in the next without failing. I have to take that in my brain and tells it that I need to improve that brain and this there and how. It all begins with you value it or not, how you appreciate it. The third is self-discipline. Self-discipline where I only just to make goals and also be good, kind to myself. And all the stuff is just being not overwhelming, but truly being true to yourself, believing in your goals, but feeling just overwhelmed and disapprovingly about yourself. So next, and the second point, I want to show you what I have not attempted. Two things. The first is I'm still overwhelmed and sweaty and scared and nervousness against when you go in public speaking. That's why I have not tried to join in too much competition in real life. Because I'm scared. I feel that nervousness comes to my hands when people stare with bulging eyes, listening and cringing. I thought there was actually sometimes people stare. It's made me nervous. It's all people do, and understandable that if you not move on, if you just scared and just a public speaking, you never you may not have a voice to speak. You won't share your ideas. You will be regular like you just in your brain that you was. And you won't move on like normal people did. Instead you have to improve yourself if you want to be like the president or any kind that make you popular. You have to join and make your class more upgraded without everybody saying that this is it's just normal. And that's how to make us spectacular by joining. But I still struggle with that because how we never house millions and hundreds of students stairs. I don't like that. I want a kind of education. But I think in my head to go do it and to actually not to just stay into my own cell. To do that, I have to practice. Just as a confidence and also to focus on myself and to focus on everybody. Trying to make you have confidence without being scared and nervousness and lost my hands. The second is I still overworked time because then I felt distractions like thinking about numerous things where I was in really need of, like a notebook that turns a monster, or any kind of things that will happen in the face of my life in a storybook without in real life and which were happening. I was really focused on the goal of. Instead I had a bit of distractions. Firstly, I got a few of distractions I want to share about. First, my head. Second is the listener in the podcast. And I would really love to listening to different podcasts. Third is mostly like I want to do something else, even though I just really hated something else, and then I focused it on my brain to listen and do something else more easier. This made me distraction all over the place when I was really need to complete the goal where was I assigned to. To improve that, I must actually frame myself without using any distraction, put them out and only focusing how you make other people happy, and you try to be the best that you can at one good goal. To try to make the way will come habits and today and then another day. And then last of all, I want to share you my own goal and attempt to 2026, which is trying to learn a new soft skill, which I choose in Japan. I mostly focus on my future goals and what achieving in life to go in other countries to earn money. So I thought Japan was the way, and I was really curious to learn of their tradition, their foods, and culture. As if we want to learn that, I have to learn their own languages, the experience, and ask other people about the culture. And for the experience that I really love the word to learn Japanese. And this is all about my fish today. And my name is Emily. Thank you for listening.